Hello Minecraft world, my name is Maros from Minecraft Education, and let me show you our new world, educational one of course, Halloween treats. So this is a simple mathematical world, and let's see how it works, right? This world is available for Minecraft Education Edition and also for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, so for PCs, iPhones, mobiles and so on. Yeah. So it is available as a Word file or a template file. So I encourage you to use the template file. So import it, double click it, it will import, and then when you want to play it, you just push the play, create new, and using templates. So in the templates you can find here, this is the world, Halloween treat. You just click it and do play, because then you start from scratch, of course. Right, so this is a very simple world in its essence, and the task is for the player is to visit 8 houses and get the treats, and basically do the trick and treating. But on the end, there will be a test, of course, and we will be testing how many sweets, how many lollipops, how many apples and oranges the player has got, right? So the player starts here. This is a wall where he can then put his treasures that he will get on the end as a reward, and it starts here, and this is the guide which will tell him what he needs to do, right? Yep. So basically, as I said, he needs to visit 8 houses and get the treats. There are 2 caves where there are very naughty Halloween bats which will steal some items from him, right? On the end he needs to know how many treats he got. So this means he needs to write down each number for each treat, and there will be a printable worksheet to this world, so you can use that one or just piece of paper. Right, so let's go, and each time the new chapter or a new path to a house opens, there will be visible pumpkins on the floor, so he can easily find his way to it. Yeah? On each house, in front of the house, there are 4 4 signs where he can see on the end how much treats he got. So he needs to, of course, visit the house. Yeah. And this is Mr. Green, and when it is clicked, so hey, you look really scary, right? So, and when the player clicks trick or treat, the NPC disappears, and on the outside of the house now, right, there will be the number. So he got 6 apples, 1 orange, 6 candies, and 8 lollipops in the house 1. So these numbers needs to be written down, because on the end we will be asking questions like how many apples did you got, and how many sweets you have got, and so on. Yeah, so the player needs to write down the numbers. Yeah, and suddenly this path open to another house, and we can move forward. This is the next house, right? And there is Mr. Owl. Yeah? And then it so continues. And of course, on the outside, hello little cow, another numbers high. All these numbers are generated randomly, so this means each time the player plays the game, so there will be different numbers and different outcomes, of course. And so on, the game continues. And let me show you this house and then the cave, right? And then we jump to the test on the end. Right, so this is Mrs. Flower, and of course, she will get him also some treats, but in this case, just the apples and just the candies. And sometimes you will not get any candy or any apple, right? Because the numbers are from 0 to 9 mostly. Yeah. Now the path open, and the path from where we came from is not lit anymore, because this is the path the player should go or follow. And now we are entering the cave, but in the cave, as I said, there are very naughty bats, yeah, and the bats stole from us, right? So these are the numbers of the items. The player needs to be very careful here, right? So these are the numbers which were of items which were stolen by these bats, right? So basically all the candies and all the items you are adding, but these numbers you need to subtract, right? Because they were stolen from you. Yeah. Okay, and then we can continue to the next house, and let me jump to the end of the game. Alright, so we are on the end of the game, and this is the test area. We have passed through all the houses, all the caves, so this is how it looks like from high above, right? Yeah, so this is the small village and the caves, and basically this is the last step. And here we have the guide, right, which will tell us how to use the test area, and you need to click test me, yeah, because then this pressure plate appears and you can enter the testing area. So this is how the test area looks like, right? There are several buttons. So this one, when you push this button, a question will appear. Now the player needs to use these buttons to provide his answer to the question, yeah? And when he's finished with providing the answer, now he needs to click this button, which is check your answer, and the correct answer will appear. And he will get a feedback if his answer was correct or not. And on the end, he will get the reward in a chest, which will appear here. So let's start. So how many apples do you have? So on the end, I think we have about 23 apples, right? So 10, 10, 10, 2, come on, 2 and 3, right? And now I check. Yes, that was a correct answer, and we can continue to the next question. So how many oranges? Yeah, so we have 27 oranges. We can do like 30 and then subtract, right? 27, also correct. Of course it's correct, I know. How much candy do you have? So I think that's 55. And there's a reset button if for whatever reason the player wants to reset his answer to zeros and start from scratch, so he can use this button here, right? So I said no, 33 actually, or maybe I'm mistaken, I don't know, or I should know. And altogether there are 7 questions, so let me jump to the last question. Right, so the last question is how many treats in total did you get this Halloween, which means so how many apples and oranges and candies and lollipops you have all together, so counted together, and the answer in this case should be 105, and let me check. Yes. So that was a correct answer. So I have successfully completed all the questions, and I did not make any mistakes. So in my reward chest I have gold plate. So let me put it here. So this is gold, right? So then of course when you do when you have one error, then you are silver, 2 errors bronze, and when you did more mistakes, then you will get just something else, not a nice one. Yeah. And on the end the player just can go here, guide, and back to the start, and so he appears here, and he can put his reward on the wall, right? And that's it. So little neat world with Halloween theme, because Halloween is approaching, and I thought, why not we can make a interesting small world for the kids. Right, and as I said, you can download it for free from the webpage mcraft.education, among with other worlds which we have there. Check it out, they are quite nice. And yeah, if you like the video, do push the like button. You can subscribe to this video channel. You can visit our Facebook page, which the link to it is under the video. And yeah, leave us a comment. Did you like it? Did you use it? You know, any feedback, ideas? Yeah, we will be very happy to respond and see your thoughts about this world. Right. Thank you very much for watching. This is Maros from Minecraft Education, and see you next time when we will be showing you our another new world which we will be working on. Have a happy Halloween. Bye bye.